Hello, my name is Brandon Nguyen, and I am doing my value resolution speech on the harmful effects that weed can have. And I feel like ever since weed became legal in 2016, there has been a huge spike in the number of people using it. And I feel like the way they see marijuana is that it's a safe drug because it's legal here. And I think that people need to understand that just because, okay, compared to other harmful drugs like cocaine or even alcohol, marijuana doesn't look that bad on paper. There's still harmful effects that we can't ignore. First one being is driving. The National Institute of Drug Abuse reported that over 88,000 fatal car crashes in America had the driver having traces of marijuana in their system while driving. This is because when people start to smoke marijuana a lot, they need more marijuana to get high every single time, and then this is just like a snowball effect to where people feel like they need to smoke marijuana before work, before they do everyday tasks, and that includes driving. So the number of car accidents related to marijuana did spike because of the legalization. The second point that I would like to touch on is the long-term effects on the brain. Marijuana it may seem like it's just a very short-term thing, and once you're done with it, it's gone, but that is not the case. According to the same source as the car accident one, the National Institute of Drug Abuse, they stated that the marijuana can have heavy effects on our memory, as well as they seen that people who smoke marijuana for a long period of time seem to be very not as alert, not as snappiness with their thinking as people who hasn't smoked marijuana in general. Third point I would like to get into is marijuana being a gateway drug. And this is a huge one because this is probably the biggest problem with marijuana today. And that is people start doing marijuana and then they get used to it. And that's when they perform their everyday tasks. But then they think to themselves, how do I take this to another level? How do I have the same feeling and go up and above and beyond that? And so that's why marijuana is going to be the gateway to people doing other harmful substances like cocaine or like acid, just more harmful effects that takes it up a level. The last point that I would like to touch on is marijuana being almost a codependency. So marijuana, when people feel like they cannot function in their everyday lives anymore without having to smoke some marijuana. The reason for this is because when people keep smoking marijuana every single day, their head gets stuck on that idea that, oh, this is the feeling that I need to feel, and so therefore they'll keep doing it, and then that's when they know no stop. So according to the same source, they show that on average, the people who smoke marijuana, they end up doing it for a long time, and that can have financial problems. But not only that, but that'll give you lung problems as well as the brain problems. In conclusion, I would just like to state that we shouldn't see marijuana as a safe drug just because it's legal, and we need to realize that the only reason why it's legal is so that it could increase it, because marijuana does have a heavy tax. So then that's why the politicians and stuff, they wanted to legalize it in order to tax us. We need to open our eyes to the effects because we are so clouded by this legal drug that everyone seems as a safe drug, but in reality it does have harmful effects, and it should be treated the same way as we see any other drug. Without that, I feel like marijuana will go down a dark path, and it will be seen almost like alcohol, to where it should be an everyday like a party thing, and I feel like it shouldn't be because of the harmful effects that it will have. And that is my speech, and that is the conclusion of my speech. Thank you.